Welcome to Better Life, Better Business, your go-to podcast for how you can grow your business, double your productivity and time off, work smarter and not harder. Brought to you by local business coaching expert Christoph Nauer, CEO of Balance 6 in Walnut Creek, California.
Welcome back to Better Life, Better Business with local business coach and time management expert Christoph Nauer of Balance 6. Christoph is also an Amazon bestseller of the book From No Time to Free Time, 6 Steps to Work-Life Balance for Business Owners, and he just received the Authors Award from Take Center Stage. I'm your host, Rebecca Troxel, founder and CEO of Rebecca's Vault. All right, Christoph, let's jump right in. What did you have up your sleeve for our viewers today?
Well, today we'll talk about employee retention.
Yes. The fun task of dealing with employee turnover is something we all have to deal with, but I wish we could avoid it. Unfortunately, I just don't really think that's something you can avoid. It's really part of being a business owner, hiring new staff all the time, right?
Yes, to the point, that is correct. But if your company is suffering from employee retention issues, you actually might be suffering much more than you probably even know. It's a lot more costly and time-consuming to find new employees than it is to hold on to good ones. So employee turnover affects every company in every industry, okay?
Yep.
It's just a matter of how harshly you are hurt by that. Because there is no stopping employee turnover completely. It's
Right.
all human nature.
Right, but it's also really hard to be competitive and hold on to employees these days, though. It seems as though people don't really want to stay in one place for too long.
Yes, that can be true too. But there are, 5 tips that can help you and can actually encourage employee retention. So let's talk
Okay.
a little bit about those.
Yes.
The first one is culture. Because employee turnover is such an element of human nature, the right culture within our workplace can really help people feel that they are part of a productive team and can help nurture an enriching work environment, which ultimately will encourage employees to feel comfortable.
Very true.
The culture of the company needs to be clearly communicated with employees so they understand how they contribute to the growth and well-being of the business. Employees who can identify with the culture of the company, they usually work better, and it's easier for them to feel at home, and they're more likely to stay longer that way as well.
That's true. You do hear all the time that company culture is important. People design all kinds of crazy new ideas just around employee culture.
Yes, and then of course it all starts with the right hire.
Yeah.
Okay, now, and I know that can be a real challenge because I've talked to clients and one client has gone through 4 people and none of those 4 has actually worked out. So yes, it is critically important to find the right people. So when you're looking to bring a new member onto your team, you may want to look for somebody who wants to grow with your company and not just use it as a learning experience before moving on. Be sure the person you hire not only has the skill set needed to perform the duties of the job, but also embraces the value system of your company and has a desire to contribute to its well-being and to its growth.
Fair enough. Nobody's ever going to have the same passion for your business or your company as you do, but you can certainly find someone who does have passion to be part of your company and not just working for your company.
Yes, and seeing as like, okay, what's in it for me and when can I jump off as soon as something else opens up.
Right.
Of course, there we go to the next one is the money. Pay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big
now,
one.
I know that's big because we all got to pay our bills.
Yep.
So this may be an obvious one, but also one of the most difficult to implement, depending on your company's status. Competitive salaries will often help make it easier for employees to stay with you. However, if you have built the right workplace environment and office culture, some employees will choose to stay with you for the experience rather than taking a job that pays a little bit more. You can also sweeten the pot by providing benefits like paid time off, healthcare, and maybe a 401k.
Yeah, and there's lots of ways you can get creative these days too, where you can offer truly valuable perks and benefits to your employees that will add value to their life, so therefore have value to them and not just be a bump in their paycheck.
Yes, absolutely. For instance, the whole idea of perks, like you mentioned, Rebecca. While increasing the pay may not be possible for your company, perks are nice and a great alternative to reward employees. Whether using your business connections with local retailers or even getting VIP tickets to special events, small perks are the perfect way to let those hardworking employees know that you truly value them.
Yes.
There are other ways, to show appreciation. It can be as simple as a thank you for a job well done. What a concept, right? A birthday card or gift, a bonus, maybe some kind of profit share. So there's ways that we can sweeten the pot some more. Look at perks that you can give without breaking the bank. It doesn't have to be that one. Sometimes really it is as simple as just a thank you. Really appreciate you. You did a fantastic job with this project here or there. And, usually the supervisor says something when he or she's not happy.
Yep.
How about saying something when you are happy?
Yep. And it's also important when you're looking at perks for your employees to find the things that will be a perk to them. Everybody's a little bit different. For example, I had one client who wanted to get something really special for their employee, and every idea that I brought them, they rejected. And finally, we had a conversation and realized this woman, she stops at Starbucks every single morning and gets coffee for everyone in the office. So he got Starbucks gift cards for everyone, and it was the greatest gift that he could have given them. So paying attention to what your employees really like and want and will value is very important.
Yes, and if you don't know that, then you have a simple, easy task. You just pick up the phone and call Rebecca, and she will take good care of your clients, your employees, and she will spoil them rotten. I know from personal experience.
You're the expert after all.
Well, last but not least, don't ignore competence, okay?
Yes.
Otherwise known as pay attention and give complimentary rewards where possible. So make sure that the people you hire are competent and know and clearly understand what it is that is expected of them. Yep. A lot of companies spend their time working with employees who are struggling while leaving those who do a good job neglected. Well, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Nope. I can tell you from experience, that is a very bad idea.
Yes,
being on the neglected end of things.
Well, it's like the teacher, if you only pay attention to the strugglers and the troublemaker in your classroom and leave the others alone, that doesn't work. Nope. So though it may not seem like a problem from management's point of view, this kind of neglect can lead to resentment over time, as hardworking employees may feel that they go unnoticed or have no support from management. The other thing too is you sent the message that if you're a troublemaker, you get attention.
Yes.
It's similar to being a kid or, kid and parent. If the child only gets attention from the parents, if he or she causes trouble, well, that's what that child learns. So cause trouble, I get attention from my parents.
Absolutely. It seems like some pretty simple common sense tips, but leaving it off on the note of treat your employees and appreciate their productivity seems like a really great place to end things. So with that being said, I can't even imagine how much more we could get done as business owners if we would just increase our employee retention and implement these tips that you gave us today. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Glad to do so. Thank you.
If you or someone you know would like help and guidance on reducing their employee turnover and being more efficient with their time, you can grow your business that way. And make sure you check out Christoph's website, balance6.biz. There you can learn more about how to contact Christoph, and you can get his free report 5 Secrets for Putting Your Business Growth on Autopilot. And don't forget to check out his book, From No Time to Free Time, on Amazon. Thank you for coming back and joining us. Until next time, keep working on your time management so you can have a better life and a better business.
This week's episode of Better Life, Better Business is brought to you by CA&C Video Productions. Since 1985, CA&C Video has been providing live streaming, event production, and analog to digital transfer services. They capture those life-changing moments, preserving your history for current and future generations. Because your history matters. Visit their website at cacvideo.com. Thank you so much for your sponsorship.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to another episode of Better Life, Better Business with business and time management coach Christoph Nauer with Balance 6, the leading business and time management company in Northern California. Visit them at balance6.biz.